Hola y bienvenido a mi canal y mi retrograde.
What is a retrograde? A retrograde is what is referred to when a planet appears to be spinning backwards from the vantage point of Earth. What's really happening is that Earth is completing its orbit around the sun faster than other planets outside its orbit. You know when you're in a speeding car or train and you pass a slower one, it looks like they appear to stop or move backwards? That's the phenomenon when we're in a retrograde. Once Earth completely passes this planet in its orbit, the motion appears normal again. It's a totally illusory phenomenon, but many people and astrologers can attest to experiencing their effects. The areas that a retrograde planet rules can become weak, challenging, or troublesome during the cycle. That's why when Mercury goes retrograde, which happens the most often, you can experience trouble with technology and communication. Mercury is the ruling planet of expression and communication. So if Venus is in retrograde, you may experience problems in your love life or with your appearance. If Neptune is in retrograde, you may be struggling with your creativity. If Saturn is in retrograde, you may be experiencing trouble. If Saturn is in retrograde, you may experience struggles with your career, self-discipline, etc.
Y'all, listen. I know we see all those memes all the time that's like, don't blame it on me, blame it on the retrograde, but like, every planet and their mom is in retrograde right now. I'm talking Mercury, I'm talking Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, freaking Chiron. I didn't even know Chiron, I didn't even know this was a planet. That's just in retrograde too, and it is heavy energy. I have had the most unproductive week. Yeah, man, it's just some heavy energy coming through. I can't even really like, I just want to sleep. Like, I just want to sleep. I'm so tired. I'm facing this kind of exhaustion I've just never really experienced in a minute, because I am just so freaking tired. And not from what? Nothing. Actually, if I had to be really real, it's not really an exhaustion. It's more of a lethargic kind of feeling that I'm like, I'm not tired, but mentally and like my body is just so hot, and then it fogs my brain, and this brain fog is like been clouding my entire life for the last month. I feel I'm just like, whoa, what's going on? Normally I like to be really like positive and productive and think about some things that I want to like bring forth into the universe, things I want to manifest. But lately, like, my brain has been like a little hamster brain. Like, I don't even think that big anymore. I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna eat food, I'm gonna go to work, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Because that's like, I don't know, that doesn't normally happen to me. Like, even in my darkest of days, I'm always still so positive and entrepreneurial in some kind of sense, but not lately. I'm just like, yep, I'm a little minion. I'm a little fucking bitch ass minion stuck in the simulation. So I wrote in my new journal, because I finally just finished filling up this journal. Does anyone else get so happy when they fill up a journal? It's like, I decided to write down a Mercury, no, not even a Mercury retrograde, a retrograde survival guide. And today we're going to put those practices that I put down into place and try to have a productive, inspiring, heart-centered day, because I think that's what the collective needs right now. So that is the content no one asked for that I'm bringing for you today, because energy. So first on this list, how to survive a retrograde. Listen to your heart. What is important to you during this time? Why? What will you do to achieve this? What is important to me? If I'm being honest, I really need to sell my Vespa, so we're gonna do that today. plan for the worst. The trains. Word up, listen. On a commute that normally takes 2 trains, it took me 5 trains to where I needed to go. And then not only that, but the day before that, I was trying to get to the Upper East Side, and I somehow ended up in Queens. Like, I looked at my GPS and was like, okay, boom, where do I need to go? What train do I need to take? And I ended up in Queens. Like, y'all, it's wild out there. I only ever end up in Queens on a retrograde. I said it here first. I swear, like, I don't ever go to Queens except for when there's a retrograde, and I just end up there somehow. So we're gonna plan for the worst. I also look a little tired, don't I? Yeah. I moved my camera because the lighting was bothering me, but we can just pick up where I left off. Gratitude for the lessons. Okay, what do I have to be grateful for? I guess we'll reflect on that kind of later. Exercise. Yeah. Don't feel guilty about watching 8 hours straight of The Bachelor. Yeah, I did do that. I don't even like The Bachelor. I don't really keep up with The Bachelor. I don't have television. I don't watch reality TV, if I'm being honest. But you know those little clips they have on YouTube? And I was just mesmerized by this drama. I was just, they like got me and they sucked me in, and they were like, Ashley and that crazy guy with the face.
Lay your hands on
in the podium, and I was like, didn't move, didn't do a single productive thing that day, but I did get caught up in the drama. And do I feel guilty about it? Yeah, I do. But am I gonna decide here and now that that was somehow a form of necessary self-care? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Speak up and be honest. Don't fall into the drama trap. Okay, so as long as the drama was happening at a safe distance, like on The Bachelor, where it doesn't involve me, I think that's okay.
No, you're not.
Because yeah, I think I've already gotten in like, yeah, I've gotten in 2 arguments with 2 men recently who were trying me. This one guy tried to feel me up in a club, and I bopped him on the head, and I was like, back the fuck off of me. And it kind of escalated from there, but he was literally trying to grab my boobs. I was like, in that kind of scenario though, I'm glad that I spoke up for myself. Well, obviously, but I mean, maybe I could have handled it differently. I didn't have to like bop him on the head, but he had it coming. Hang out with a friend. Don't get caught up on the complaining. Whoa. Enjoying the rooftops together with some wine. Okay, where's my wine? Yeah, take a picture. Yes. Teresa gave me some wine because she knew that there was a retrograde and that we needed the wine. Yes, flexible. Oh, check it out. I'm gonna makeup. Make my
What?
lips look bigger.
Oh, I know how to do it. Do you
How?
want me to do it?
With makeup?
No.
With what?
Oh, with a brick.
With a brick?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh,
She said, you don't even have to pay me to punch you in the face, Henny. I got you.
yeah. So because you want that mouth. Otherwise, people, you know, you pay for someone to do it.
You know what they do in Peru? They will actually take bees and force them to like sting them on the mouth so that their lips go like... I don't think anymore because they're like better in surgery and stuff, and like cosmetic surgeries are like
really
doing much better. But back in the day, if they wanted bigger lips, they would take bees and be like...
Do you think that looks more beautiful than your natural mouth shape? I don't think so.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I've already had my mouth done.
What?
Yeah, this is not all the way real. This is like a little bit of Juvederm left from like 6 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it changed the like shape of my mouth, so that now it's like just always a little bit fuller. But my bottom lip went back to the same. But my top lip used to be so thin. It was like, yeah, like that. And now it's like a little more. Plus, I'm wearing lip liner. Yeah. Show dash.
You know, the easiest way, if you don't want me to punch you, you think that's nasty, another way you can do it yourself. You just fell on your mouth.
Oh, just fall on my face. Okay, Teresa. Girl, you crazy.
That is the one solitary star out tonight. Lonely little star.
Call your mom. Are you crying?
I'm having a hard time to understand why. You know, lady.
No, she didn't tell me, I promise. Here's what I know. Your what?
I heard that
Your will and testament?
in my will.
She's out of it?
Okay. Yes. So you are going to have a lot of money.
Mom. Okay.
What? Oh, okay, do it, Mom.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. It's a joke. And read a positive book. Okay, so we're gonna do all these things, and I guess I'll check in on how I feel later in the day, because I am
Just a little human girl trying to make it.
Hey guys, I'm just wrapping up this video with the final little tip that I gave myself in reading one of my favorite little positive books, Light is the New Black. Do I feel 10 times better and like have so much more energy? No, I really don't. It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning and I don't feel an ounce of tiredness. I feel that during the day, and yeah, it's just really unfortunate that I don't feel like things are quite figured out in my life right now, which is, I think, typical for a lot of people right now, and I just want to let it be known that that's okay. And I'm not here to be like, if you follow these steps, like your life will magically fall into place, because I don't think that's necessarily, I think that's true, but it does take work and it takes time. And you know, if you feel like you're in a place kind of like I am, like, it's okay to know that that's just one of the parts of life and it'll pass, hopefully. No, it'll definitely pass. It's just like, I know that there's a lesson in every time that you don't feel like you're necessarily winning all the time, because if you were winning all the time, like, you would just be so ego driven, and that's not what we're here to do. Anyway, I wanted to share this passage that I was reading because I feel like maybe some people need to hear it. It definitely resonated with me. So, you're here for a reason.
Never forget your real identity. You are a luminous cosmic stardust being forged into the crucible of cosmic fire. We are part of a group of souls who agreed to be here in this time in history, a transition team intended to be beacons of light as we move from the shadow of patriarchy enslaved by ego to the age of light. You are a highly conscious soul, and not all souls on this earth are. This doesn't mean you are better or worse than anyone else, just a different manifestation of energy and soul history. You may feel lonely at times because deep down you know that not everyone is like you. You may feel isolated because perhaps you hide your truest, biggest, brightest self from the world. You are both authentically unique and part of the greater whole. You are here to remind people that it's okay to be whole. It's okay to shine your light. Okay to be unapologetically you. In fact, it's more than okay. It's necessary in order to thrive, but you must go first. The sooner you step into the greater, most authentic version of you, the sooner your fears will dissipate. The sooner your concerns will begin to fade. The sooner life will bend towards you. The more you will flow with life. You are already whole and complete. Why do you resist what you are? Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.